Hello. In my early teens, in a conversation with my minister at St. Andrew's United Church, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, I remarked, "I want to be a minister." To which he replied, "Go be a teacher." Later, I told my mother the same thing, to which she said, "Don't be stupid, they don't ordain women." Well, I learned two things. I wasn't wanted by the church, and I was stupid. For those who know their church history, it was very much a hidden fact. Even in our church, Lydia Gucci was ordained in 1936. So, I married, moved to New Zealand, had 2 children, came back to Canada, divorced, remarried, and every decade the call would emerge. I ignored it until I was 50, and in an incredible moment, accepted my call. Oddly enough, a year to the day my mother died. The year of discernment was a gift, meeting with the faithful discernment committee, and I became a member of presbytery. With the support of discernment committee, I wrestled with many questions, and Reverend Harry Taylor sent me out to speak with a diaconal student, an ordained minister, and finally with Pastor Dr. George Takashima, before making the decision that would change my life. Finally, with the help of George, I knew that designated lay ministry made the best sense. Even though I had attended Athabasca University, I didn't have enough credits to take the short program. I was now 51, and in 7 years of university meant, if I retired at 65, I'd only have 8 years to serve the church that would invest in my education. It seemed a justice issue to make more of the time left in service than appeasing my ego through ordination. Serving pastoral charges in Fernie for 4 years, Maple Creek for 6 years, Prairie Spirit for 3 years, and Southern Alberta Japanese United Church has been a gift. To accompany, walk beside communities in their celebrations, decisions, and the opportunity to love them was an incredible honor. I took every opportunity to attend educational events in all 3 provinces, in Montreal and even once in Texas. This led me to share what I learned from the pulpit. It was a deep privilege to work for the church through 3 presbyteries in various committees, to accompany student ministers and congregations in their faithfulness, to be asked to work for the church sitting on the BC Conference Interview Board, Saskatchewan Conference Board, to lead worship for the annual conference meeting, and to be on the Women in Ministry Committee, and surprisingly, being asked to run for the Saskatchewan Conference President, which I respectfully declined. My absolute favorite service for the church transpired through Calling Lake Center, to be invited to be part of their leadership for their 2-year licensed lay worship leaders course, to watch students grow and blossom, many moving into ministry. I loved the opportunity. Then to be invited to be part of the leadership with the DLM program at Calling Lake Center, and then later at St. Andrew's Theological College, was very much a holy time. Again, to see growth and to help shape ministers for the future was an incredible unfolding service. I'm so proud of the students I had share in supporting. My buttons just burst when I see what they're doing. At this time, I've completed Pacific Jubilee's Spiritual Direction Program and have been asked to be one of the 4 companions for the 2020 to 22 students. Once again, to accompany, to walk beside in service, especially in this time of pandemic and beyond. Oddly enough, when I look back through the lens of service, my old minister may have been making a clergyism statement against women in ministry, but I was what he saw, one who loves to educate, to teach, even if he didn't see me as one to walk beside, to hold in prayer and love. What an honorable career. Do I wish I hadn't listened to him? Do I have regrets that I didn't just accept my call then? Well, no. I had the opportunity to live in 2 countries, raise 2 children, and in the words of Father Richard Rohr, experience is the greatest teacher we overlook in this world. Thank you to those who encouraged and accompanied me through this time, Thank you to the amazing congregations I grew to love. Thank you to the students who taught me. With much humility and gratitude to the holy who called, or rather pestered, and then welcomed me into the riches of service. And thank you to my mum, who would be so delighted for the daughter I have grown up to be.